AFTV, impressive today, 4-2 win at home, first game of the season, sun shining. It couldn't have gone any better, could it?
Look, you can't ask for much more. I think that from where we were last year, from 12 months ago, you know, the progress has been absolutely unbelievable. And everyone at the club has to take a bit of credit for that. We've spoken before about leadership and culture, and obviously we're seeing what was going on last season, and what we're seeing now is the fruits of a lot of that labour. I think that the squad's developing, the squad's growing, the squad's going in the right direction. The game today was potentially a bit of a tough one because no one really expected Leicester to come here and win. There's a lot of hope and hype on us. And you know, they came out in the first 10-15 minutes, looked all right.
They came out very well, didn't they?
I thought they did. I thought they were really aggressive with their shape. I thought both their wing backs were really high. They looked to get on the ball and they looked to give us a few problems. And then, like we said, we managed to score a goal against the run of play from an absolutely fantastic striker. A player that's come in now and, like we said earlier, can get goals out of absolutely nothing. On the flip side, you've got Jamie Vardy's going to go home today and be looking at and think about that game against Leicester and going, they've got a centre half there. They've got an absolute centre half there.
He's probably going to go home and dive in the pool like what he did in the game.
Do you know what? In real time, I thought it was a penalty. As soon as it happened, from where I was sat, I said,
he's brilliant at doing those, isn't he?
I said it was.
But VAR's caught up with him now. You know what I mean? He's gotten away with a couple of those at the Emirates before.
No, yeah, 100%. And fundamentally, as much criticism as we give VAR, that's what it's. That's what in some respects it's brought into the game. But if you look at the squad and you just look at the mentality of the squad, the physicality of the squad. The technical superiority of the squad from where it was before. We brought on Tomiyasu and Tierney last season. If we didn't play with Tomiyasu and Tierney, we fell apart. And we were all looking at the team sheet before going, oh, it didn't matter who we were playing. You're sweating a little bit. So the fact that we're now bringing those players on, trying to build them back in, and we've got players that can start and are good enough to do so. For me, the next phase of where we need to go is controlling games. So I still think everything's a little bit 100 miles an hour. And don't get me wrong, as fans, we want to see that. When you're neutral watching the game, you absolutely want to see that. When it was Jurgen Klopp, they were talking about rock and roll football. But there are times when you go a goal ahead and you have to just kill the game. You have to take the sting out of the game. You have to completely pass.
What's our football? You know what? They're Klopp's rock and roll football.
Yeah.
So what's our one going to be called then?
I don't know.
What name are we going to give to ours? Come on, man.
I don't know, we'll have to get one.
We're going to give you music, man. What kind of rhythm?
A bit of rock rap.
Afrobeats.
But you understand what I mean? Like there's just that element of taking what we showed today was massive resilience in terms of those, the third goal and the fourth goal that we got really at real crucial times where, again, last season, maybe the tail end of last season, the start of last season, we fall apart in those moments, and then as fans we're all nervy. The other thing that I would say about the fans is how great it was that they got behind Saliba after the mistake. He made the mistake, first touch of the ball, everyone's up clapping him, next one, everyone's up clapping him. That really helps, and we have to be able to do that. This is a young squad that's gonna, they're gonna have moments like that. If we're going to allow teams like Leicester, who've got good technicians, good players on the ball, to get back into games, as we did the same with Crystal Palace last week, against Liverpool, against the Man Cities, you can't afford to make those sorts of mistakes. So there is something that we need to learn as a squad now about how we kill games. Like you said earlier, we saw Ramsdale and how important the clean sheet is to him. That's got to be that's got to resonate for every single player in the squad, and when it does, we are going to be a real problem. This season, I want to see a cup run, I want to see a cup win, and top 4 has to be the minimum.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.